because these are like descendants of the Ashantis. They came and fought for the freedom of the people of Jamaica. Wow, that's amazing, man. Have you guys been visited by the Ashanti king?
Not as yet. We hope to have him here soon. Maybe you can.
Nah, I think we need to invite him. This is the place that Ashanti king needs to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how to address it, but should I say Your Excellency?
Your Highness.
Your Royal Highness, please. It's about time to visit the Accompong village in Jamaica because.
Nice GH. Nice GH.
Busia, meet me, Edmund says, Buaka Chelsea, Wodemaya, and Ra, and Sona or kind, a Nida Home or kind, a Buapayo. As son said, what history beer no Wodemaya and say, Menino Bumu so be Casasa, I'm going to say, Minim say, for business purposes, because if you're not, or person Nidin sound with, a woman say Wodemaya, a very huge on YouTube, but on your popular side, organ. It's a be also per se, this time around, will gain some popularity. Me can say no more say Wodemaya Jamaica Buakoda. Ako tie a kwanya asante for ye de e fa so be fighting for African liberation. Se be ya fa hudi e be omo ya to mo senkwa. Enu nti otu ana mo akotie ni na ukọ Jamaica be bi obi e kan asante enam asante impact away de o make ye se de be ya peace e be win e wo Jamaica. Oko edin a omototo omudi to say abe omofre na abe empo Guyana oko Guyana the same thing almost here eka ti asemi oko Seychelles the same thing almost here eka obi e kan asante e fight for liberation Wodemaya call you share that chile ni sanse win ti ebu apayo na oye before me Wodemaya dey so he won sa eyi da menchi that is the Statue of Liberty America fu nyina ayde ehu the Statue of Liberty originally na ye asantini black woman our Asantini and a fighting for African liberty and a celebration of Africans. Siasemi, Ohe monument of Musi Royal, I don't hear the original Statue of Liberty, and a Abrofono, the SSN Koyeri, Yomayisi America. Me my nada. Until we on ma, or a say your time, maybe who is a Wodemaya in your time. We video it, and no more frame and a multimatum. As I didn't know Wodemaya because the fans, when we any fans. Na me bisa say o kasati asante na ye de ni dom asem we asem bia e o kaka na eton kofo tirima o me fa asante ho tan ye mu ye tan dada wo de yenko tie ensem aye de ye Wodemaya o na se nchichirimu a Wodemaya ko Accompong e kana champon wo ha Accompong village e wo Jamaica yentie ensem a o ka ye ni se de obi chichiri ensem e fa yentima.
Meet the chief of Accompong village. Accompong, you know what Accompong means, right?
Tell me.
Accompong is a champon from Ghana. Am I right?
Accompong.
A champon. And I love your outfit. You look so Ghanaian more than me. You look so Ghanaian more than me. This is why are you wearing the Ghana kente in Jamaica?
Well, there's Ghana in Jamaica too. Right, and the Maroons hold that, right? A lot of our brothers and sisters came from Ghana. So a lot of the culture, the tradition of Ghana sits here in Accompong. So we do wear kente as a part of our tradition.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
If you're Ghanaian, you better start wearing kente every day, man. We are in Jamaica, and I don't even have kente with me. But this village was established by the Maroons. Who was the captain of the village that time?
Captain Kojo. So Kojo instructed his brother Accompong to set up this village as sort of a safe haven, right, for the Maroons, and it was where they actually, planted a lot of their food and maintained their secret hiding spaces, from the British.
What is that one thing that you think the world doesn't know about the Maroons?
The Maroons, I would want for the world to know, were the true leaders of liberation, right? They set ablaze, right, the movement towards emancipation and independence of the people who were oppressed at the time. So I think the Maroons stand as a symbolic representation of freedom and justice for all.
You know, what do you call the motto of Ghana?
The motto of Ghana.
Freedom and justice. Did you know that?
There you go.
Freedom and justice is the
go.
motto of Ghana. So I guess they are descendants of Ghana, yeah? Because when you come in here, look at the names on the wall. We have Kojo, you know? Kojo or Kujo is regarded as one of the great resistance leaders against the military plantation. Wow. How many Ghanaian names do you guys have in here?
So much. A whole lot.
A whole lot. What is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
So my name is not a Ghanaian name. My name is Richard.
Richard.
Right.
Richard Curry.
And even Curry.
Curry.
Was a given name. So, you know, we've managed to do a lot of tracing of our family origins, and, you know, we're able to establish a lot of who we are. A lot of the history tells us who we are.
Do you guys have day names in here? The way Ghanaians do it, like if you're born on Monday, we have a name for you.
Right. Like
do you have that? Kwesi, Kojo.
Yes.
Like Kojo is born on born on Monday.
Monday, yes.
Can you come closer? What's your name?
Koto.
Koto. Sawa Koto. You know Koto is also from Ghana?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Blessing, man.
Yeah, I love your necklace. This is from Ghana?
Ghana, yeah. Somebody presented to me.
Oh.
And my son name is Yao. And my daughter name is Abena. Same Ghanaian name.
Your surname is Yao.
Yeah. Thursday and Tuesday.
Your son or your surname?
My son.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I don't understand the patois sometimes. Yeah, so your son name is Yao.
Yao.
And your daughter?
Abena. Tuesday and Thursday.
I was also born on Tuesday, so I'm called Kobina.
Yeah.
So glad to see that, man. That's amazing. This is Ghana representing in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Wow, that's so cool. Have you guys been visited by the Ashanti king?
Not as yet. We hope to have him here soon. Maybe you can.
Nah, I think we need to invite him. This is the place that Ashanti king needs to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how to address it, but should I say Your Excellency?
Your Highness.
Your Royal Highness, please, it's about time to visit the Accompong village in Jamaica, because to me, this is a real definition for your kingdom.
Yes.
Because these are like descendants of the Ashantis.
Yeah.
They came and fought for the freedom of the people of Jamaica. Wow, that's amazing, man. You guys have never been to Ghana?
No.
Oh my goodness, Your Highness, this is the time. This is the time. Come and carry your people back to the motherland. Yeah. He's gonna see this video, by the way. Yeah. If you have a message for him, what would that message be?
Brothers, long await your presence, and we would love to come to Ghana to see you, and we welcome you at any time to home in Jamaica.
You pour libation with this?
Yes.
What's the prayer?
Like we ask a blessing on our ancestors to bless our brothers and sisters who travel from near and far.
Can you do that in a local language?
Like I would say, when I finish, I would say Ashe, Ashe.
Yes, when you're starting, let me see how.
Yeah, you see, the name of ancestors, Kojo, Kofi.
I don't want that in English.
No, well, not a lot of the language.
Okay.
And we could say Nianki Pum Pikibo.
Pikibom. Asas. You say Asasi, yeah?
Asasi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's not English, bro.
No.
No, that's not English. You're speaking tree.
Yeah.
So he said they don't have any other language. It's because he doesn't know that the words that he's saying is actually tree.
Yeah, man.
So Asasi,
yeah. Like we greetings say,
yeah,
Nianki Pum Pikibo, like good morning African pitch.
It's a Ghanaians, you know. Wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, blessings.
Okay. Your Highness, thank you for welcoming me. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one.
Obusuafo won asema me kan ohunu kura de ewu. Nti obi ka asem na obi o ma o kana o ka say ya odie na Wodemaya de sa de na obi ti ase. What else? Onim yes onim. Onim wakọ no okura mpo waka on several occasions I person we share you. But because of the old year, the over there share you. Now you are so young, any interview. Said the old year now, the picture. Akasa wapim. No, unyanida. In summer, okay, can say Asante to me. A first wave free, slim no one all the way from north to Cape Coast. Why? A day. I didn't know who created this, who formed this line, sir. Then I've been a free, Wodemaya. And then I've been a free. One try. Wodemaya, one try, one say, one try. One try. You want to incite people against Asante Keke. Now what? Boom. So video, go ahead the number of people I know who dear Asante Ateme on the comment section. Go ahead. And you're fine. And you're fine. Now, Ebusia, because I made 170 so. You were Asia, a year anglo good. Emma, or catch it say, what's it? The man say, Nico, and you can't say the only year. And on Nisa, I was say, a mine beer, because a Mabaya Benton. It was what him not saying the same way they acquired the Uncoy. Tiasini. Intino, and you can't so Mukonquay, the Uncoy, no ma, or said a bear, or mine bedroom at Intino. So, the pony at one point, you say, from Marshall and some quay, the Okoye. Nemum, I was angry good for you say, I'm not sitting near you, man. In some more farm for move or now, or tell them, said a bay almost being no, Sam, and one Galamsi. Ira, a canyansa, a chill. You could see you, man.
So concessions to the leaders, the gang leaders, those supposedly will lead them and say, okay, you operate there, bring all these people there. And then look at what gold they produce and arrange to buy also from them and all that. Really, it might find a way to resolve these things. But doing illegal mining must not and it shouldn't be encouraged by anybody, not even the government, no matter what. And the change of government shouldn't give people the opportunity to say, because there's a change of government, we are going to misbehave or take the law into our own hands. That also should not be acceptable. We are living in a society where the law operates, and therefore, I don't think this government would also encourage that to happen. And from what they've done so far within them, I know that they are not going to encourage that to happen, no matter what. So we all will try to find solutions to this. Yes, unemployment. Yes, illegal mining is not acceptable. If those young ones who are there want job, we have to all plan together and think together and see how best we can incorporate them into whatever that we can. But and then Asanko also had the same thing last year, where a lease signed legally by the government to them like Anglo Gold, and then people, illegal miners also going there with impunity to mine. And I can see why the Minerals Commission or whatever cannot take these things up. And so we all have to make sure that things are done appropriately and properly. The new government has not settled. Therefore, like I said, the direction as to how we're going to look at it is also something that we all will take it up and discuss closely and dearly with it. But the security will still protect you, and I'm sure that within the next month. I know there were lingerings there, but community-wise, we still have to be talking to the Sarkin Zongo in Obuasi, for example, because I'm told some of the people were Muslims, 7 of them also were Muslims, and therefore, psychologically, I'm sure they're also maybe planning whatever it is. I don't know yet, but if we engage them in the community development and everything, engagement and all that, we should find an amicable solution to that. And therefore, at the same time, your community relations also must be backed up so that you can be able to meet them. Unfortunately, I don't know about job creation over there now in Obuasi. How is it impacting on the community in relation to work? You cannot create employment for everybody, but your community relations must be heightened in such a way that they will have a clear understanding of what you're doing. It's not just that Obuasi is there and there's money there, and therefore we can develop the whole of Obuasi within one day. So people should appreciate these things, and also because investments, there are obligations to be met, and so the expectation from the community in relation to Obuasi is a big mine, the money should come to us. Well, that relation, we have to be able to bridge that education, bring education and everything for people to appreciate. What you have to do, you do. Community relation, you do school. That's what you do for the community. The royalties also, as it comes, also we should know how it's brought in the district assemblies, the metropolitan assemblies. Also, whatever monies go to them, what do they use it for the community? All these things must be done for people to know that their royalties, whatever going to the district assemblies, is what they use for. Either for roads, for community, schools, and everything. So that people would appreciate that we are also benefiting indirectly from the operations of the community. I think one thing that you have to also look at going forward when the production goes again, it's the form of what Newmont did, where you set aside an ounce of something in terms of money and then form a development foundation together, Anglo and the community. So you get them involved, and then they can decide if you want a hospital, if you want a school, if you want this. And that also will bring in the community involvement to understand and appreciate what you are doing. Newmont has done that and it's very successful. It's there. So if we can be looking at all that in the way forward, it will be fine. So they have a blueprint. They set out an ounce of gold or something, that in value of money. And they've set up a foundation with the community people involved, all the communities, the people are involved, and then they decide what that money will be used for. When they invest. So they use it, they've used it for various, set up a technical school there, very Totroso, Afrisipa, and all those things. So they're all, it's more like we are all part of the Newmont operation. So if you look at it also, that may be the way for it. I know the operation has gone down a bit, but the time it will pick up, because Obuasi is your flagship anyway. It's holding Anglo Gold seriously. It forms about 30-40% of your operations now. So it's a major asset to you. So let's look at it objectively and on those lines also. And let us make sure that we involve the community in some form of foundation where we plan development programs together. Let them nominate some people from the community who will be part of that. Have for mind, they had Sarah Mensah and other people who were there. Indigenous people were well-educated people to meet with the community, and then they decided, together with Newmont, also appointing one or two people involved, and the way forward they've planned so much, aside the royalties, aside whatever they have to pay to them, and it's been doing well. So all those things could be done to bring the people, get them to have a feel of what the operations of the Obuasi is and the benefits they are getting from it. And I believe that if we can be looking at that, it should work out properly for us all. But meanwhile, we would follow developments with keen interest. I will be in touch and see how best you can be protected to be able to do your work uninterrupted, no interference and everything. And if people want to mine illegally, not in your mine. If they want to do mine, they should, I think we have to group them and then also go to apply for concessions and do their mine, but not what has been allocated legally. And a company that's also invested, got investments and obligations to do, which internationally also, because if you are not very careful, internationally these news go out that if you invest in Ghana, you're being disrupted by illegal mining and everything. We cannot attract any investments at all. These are all issues that we all have to bear in mind. So we make sure that much as we want investments, we also have an obligation to protect the investments, for people to appreciate that if you go to Ghana, you can do business there and then your investments are protected. So I think that we would also take it up from here and support you. So you can count on my support every time. and I know that it shall come to pass. Dead, those who died, whatever, I'm sure no one wants any human being to die. I don't want to lose any human being. Under circumstances like this, it comes, and then there's nothing one can do about it. So they also have our condolences and everything. Anything that we can do to support them, also we could do. But again, legally, you have the right to reparate. We can't support any illegality. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. And I can assure you that I'll be following that with keen interest to see how else we can do it. So thank you very much for coming.
Yura and Uncle could see them. Not just waiting to you right there. The Kenyan's actually, son was saying, listen, say, you are the Yansan and what you did. Yansan and what you did. A small can really are doing what I say. Boys in your more bread. Said you only do my so baby. But was what was why you do. It's Mr. One this way, yet you do so. You are Eddie better be the nurse from here. Abba, Sap Pepe energy. We work as a Nadia Okona, one with one more unit kuma. As a Lucia, in Nessim, and one. Nemu feel free, natural wide in our comment section. And then they can subscribe next year. Said the way of the people on service matter. But that's all fair. My crowd.